Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Budcast.
Ooh.
Okay,
Hello.
I'm gonna be the host. My name is Aryo, and I'm a volunteer in ITS Global Engagement. So just like the name of this podcast, this is where KNB student, for now Peter, gonna be talking with Eric, the buddy, and having a casual conversation. Uh, but it's not just like any other conversation because we're going to talk about SDGs as well. And it will be a
Okay.
different goal in each episode. For instance, this episode, we're gonna talk about SDG number 4, which is quality education. Okay, right now I'm with Eric and Peter. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. It's fine. Okay. My name is Peter Steve Ngabwe. I come from Zambia. Zambia is in the southern part of Africa. And I'm a KNB student at ITS studying urban and regional planning. So I'm doing my bachelor's degree program in PWK department. That's what they call it in Bahasa,
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Uh,
Yeah.
and my name is Joseph Eric. I am a student of ITS. I study in informatics department, and I'm also a volunteer of ITS Global Engagement Season 10.
So just like I said before, Peter is a KNB student that's studying in ITS. Maybe Peter, you can explain a bit about what is KNB.
Okay. Basically, KMB, just to put it in simple form or in a simple form, I would say KNB is a scholarship basically for the developing countries like around the globe, but those countries need to have a partnership with Indonesia. So if that country has a partnership with Indonesia, uh, the people from that country, they have the privilege to apply for the scholarship. So like it is stated, like KNB, which is Kemitra Negara Brekembang. So it's like the partnership. Yeah. So basically that's all about KNB. So that's the partnership of governments between other countries and Indonesian government. And then you're good to go for KNB. So I would say KNB is a very good scholarship. I think it's one of the best scholarship in Indonesia so far. It's the only scholarship I know which is the best in Indonesia, because what it comes with, or let me just say the packet of KNB, the packet is so good. So I really appreciate to be one of the KNB students.
Nice to hear
Yeah.
that. And the name of the podcast is Budcast, right? Or Buddy Podcast. But in ITS Global Engagement, the term buddy is not just a friend. Maybe Eric can explain what buddy system means.
Okay, so as I said before, I'm a volunteer of ITS Global Engagement, and in ITS Global Engagement, we have this three division of volunteer. One of them is hospitality for international students. And maybe you can guess from the name, the job of this division is to help international students settle in when they come to ITS. So I am a volunteer of hospitality division, and in order to help international students like Peter, uh, we have this buddy system. So every international student is assigned with one buddy, and those buddy are the volunteers. So Peter is assigned with me, so I'm his buddy, and my job as Peter's buddy is to help Peter settle in, or to help Peter take care of his administration process when he first come to ITS, or maybe help Peter uh, meet to meet his supervisor to or to choose his courses. And if Peter have any problem or Peter has any question, he can ask those questions to me, and I will try my best to help him. So yeah, basically, Buddy is uh, to help international students to settle in and to help them uh, know the answer of their question. So if say Peter is confused about how to connect to ITS Wi-Fi, I can help them because I'm already a student there for longer than him. So and if Peter like want to ask maybe where's the place to buy food or place to buy like anything, right? I can help him. So that's basically what Buddy is.
Okay, thank you for the explanation, guys. Now
Yeah.
everybody already know what is KNB and buddy system means. So I think it's been 2 or 3 months now since I left Surabaya, and I haven't seen both of you in
Yes.
a while. How are you guys doing?
On my side, I'm okay. I'm enjoying Surabaya. Though many people are saying that it is in the black zone and everything, but for me, it's okay because I don't usually go out. I'm just in the dormitory, just here. So everything is good despite the hotness here in Surabaya. I'm sure you know, guys, yeah? Yeah, so
How
on
about
my
you, Eric?
side, everything is okay.
For me, I think it's fine. So I'm back at my home in Tangerang, which is nearby Jakarta, and for me everything is fine. It's going okay. And and thanks God that me and all of my family is all healthy as well. And I think this quarantine I think it helps me understand that nothing is predictable. You know that
Yeah,
like
that's a good point.
nobody knows that this quarantine is gonna happen. And when it happened, I think first time it happened, I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit shocked, to be honest. And then when I go back to my home, I think I feel pretty fine because I can meet my parents. I haven't met them for a while, and now I live here in my house like every day together with them. So I think it's been good. It's pretty good. I can spend more time with my family as well. So I think it's pretty.
I think that's the
Yeah, but come to
Yeah.
think about it also, there's a good side on this quarantine period
Yeah. Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, we cannot
Yeah.
just say that, oh, it's bad or it's what. So we also need to look for the good side about this
Yeah, of
situation,
course.
which
Yeah,
I've
True.
noticed, which I've seen also, and I've benefited somehow
Mm.
during this period. So I'm so grateful. I wouldn't say it's a good thing because we
Yeah.
have a pandemic. No, I would say it's just a situation. It just came. So we just need to accept it and embrace it and go
yeah, that's
on
right.
with our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, we know our activities have changed a lot since this quarantine started. Maybe you can tell us what you've been up to. Maybe you've been in a project or you make a lot more YouTube videos.
During this quarantine period, I've been trying to make some videos because it has affected me in some parts of making the videos. Because most of the times I meet people, I talk to
Oh,
people.
yeah.
So now, but I found an alternative way on how I can interact with people, like what we're doing right now. So
Yeah,
I engage different people from different areas via Zoom meeting. And so
yeah,
now I'm trying to um, improve or do what I love, making videos through
hmm.
Zoom. And yeah, I've been trying to make videos basically. So that's it on my side. And now this holiday is gonna be so long for us. So I'll just be making videos throughout.
Yeah. So
That's
you
my
have
new
more
job.
time to make videos, Peter. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I took a break like during that period of Ramadan and the the exams and
Oh,
what
yeah.
what. So I failed to balance. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a break. So I took a break for like a month. I never posted any video. I never made any video. But after we finished our exams, I was like, yes, the time has come.
So you can do it again finally.
Yeah, though things may not really be like the way it used to be back then, but yeah, I'm getting there slowly. I'm getting there, and I'm trying by all means to make good videos and everything.
Oh yeah, for those viewer who doesn't know, Peter, can you tell us your YouTube channel name? So I mean, we've talked about your channel a lot. So what's the name of your YouTube channel?
Yeah, so we
Ah,
can promote. Yeah.
I'm sure you know, but for the people who are listening, probably they don't know. My YouTube channel name is Peter Zambia. So Peter Zambia, Peter is my original name, Zambia is my country. So I just combined the two words to make one name. So Peter Zambia, aka Mas Chocolate.
Yeah,
Mas
check it out,
Coklat.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Very good.
for the next one, we're going to trip down a memory lane a bit. We're going to do a throwback Thursday since we're recording this in Thursday. Do you guys remember when you both meet for the first time, and what was your first impression to each other?
I think it
Just for the
was
first time.
in international office. I knew Eric before I even met him because I had a buddy, and then that
Yeah.
buddy, I don't know what happened, and then that buddy told me that, oh, you have a new buddy. His name is Eric.
Yeah.
So I was like, who is Eric? I don't even know Eric. So
Yeah.
when I went to IO, I think I met you there. But at that time when I met you, I think you were like some Hmong type. So I was like, who is this? Like,
Yeah.
but basically you are not a Hmong type. But that first impression, it showed me that you are like some Hmong type, but you are not actually. I just didn't know you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I met you at IO, if I'm not mistaken. And then the second time we like spent more time together was in Rotrate, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
We
in
had
Rotrate, when I want to do, because we were playing some games and you are like, where have you been? I haven't seen you. And then I was like, oh, sorry, I was in the room, my house at that time where I used to sleep. And then you're like,
Yeah.
okay, you're going to join group this, group what? What? I was like, okay. You remember at the ground, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was my job to like make sure everything is going to as according to plan, as to say, because it can be a little chaotic when people just go around by themselves. So I just have to make sure. But I think Peter, for me, you're a really good person when I first met you. I think that's my first impression, and I think you're also well accustomed with Indonesian tradition. So I think you
yeah.
understand about Indonesian people more than maybe more than some of the international students, and I think you can appreciate those more. So when I'm talking to you, I feel like you understand our culture. So maybe sometimes you will joke about. I remember you joke something about mbak. You understand about mbak, right? Yeah, or something about that. So you understand about Indonesian things. So I think that's really nice of you, like trying to understand about Indonesian thing and even making some videos. I watched some of your videos before, and maybe making or talking about the culture. I think it's very nice. And also I remember talking about your country with you during a night, and yeah, I think you're a very open-minded person, and I really appreciate that from you.
Thank you. I'm so humbled
Yeah,
to hear that from you, Eric. And
yeah,
you're also a good person.
yeah.
I like
Thank
the
you,
way you
Peter.
carry yourself, you bring yourself. It's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
thank you, Peter.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Maybe a little bit more serious. I know both of you maybe got this question a lot. but what made you come and choose ITS to study? Okay, maybe Peter
Um,
first.
Sure.
okay. For me, I'm sure most of you know that I was in Jakarta before I came here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was a Damasiswa student. And then after Damasiswa, I stayed for another year. I did my diploma one in hospitality management. I finished there. At that time, I knew that I'll be finishing. So I was about to go home actually. I was telling myself that in August, I'm going home no matter what. But during that period, I also applied for KMB scholarship. So I was like, if they are not going to pick me, I'm going. Because I liked ITS because of the program which I applied for. It's not common back home. So I was like, if I were to get accepted in this program, I know I can do good things in my country. And I've seen less people studying this program. So I might have the opportunity, or I might stand the chance to be employed and to help change or develop my country. So that's the reason why I wanted ITS. When I was choosing the school, there were like other schools and many other options, but I just stuck to ITS. That was my first option. So luckily, I was picked. I was selected. I did the interviews, and after I did my interviews, 2 weeks later, they got in touch with me. They told me the good news, and yeah, I was true, and that's how I found myself in ITS. So I like ITS anyway. So knowing that it's one of the best schools in Indonesia, so I feel like I'm in the right place actually. I feel like that. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Eric?
Okay, so for me, I have when I finish high school, I think I have like a few options for me, and I know that I'm going to attend for informatics department. I want to join informatics department, no matter what university. I want to study about computer science basically. So I know that, and based on that, I'm looking for universities that have a good track record of their informatics students. So and then one of the universities that came up is ITS, and then one day one of my father's friend uh, told me that his son also went to ITS in informatics department, and now his son is I can say pretty successful. He got a pretty good job, and yeah. So after hearing that story and after what I found online and what I found from my friend at Surabaya or at ITS, I feel like ITS is the perfect choice for me. So then I applied for ITS, and thanks God that I was accepted in informatics department. So I think, and yeah, so I think I chose ITS because it's good track record on informatics department.
You both have an amazing answer.
Mhm.
Since you're already in ITS, maybe what do you think about ITS? Like the students, the environment, the lecturers. What do you think about it?
For me, the students is very nice. I think all of them here is very nice, and they they're also very humble. I must say. I think I came from Tangerang, from Jakarta, which is I think Surabaya itself is a bit more traditional than Tangerang in a sense, and that's is a very good thing because everybody is very nice to you, and then my friend in my department, they're really supportive of me, and I feel like everybody is trying their best to learn. So when everybody is trying their best, you also try your best. So yeah, I think it's a very good environment to learn for me. So and the lecturer is also very good. They're really supportive of of you, and if you have any question, you can just ask them direct. Yeah, for me, it's very good. How about you, Peter? What's your experience while you're here?
Well, being in ITS, it's a good thing actually. And for me, according to my experience, I haven't found myself in a situation that I'm having disagreements or misunderstandings with other students. For me, even the lecturers are okay with me, and I'm also a loyal student. You know what I mean, a loyal student, right?
Yeah.
I don't violate any rules or what. I just follow what I'm being told to do. At first, I used to find a huge challenge here in ITS because of the assignments and everything. So too many assignments. But now I'm so accustomed to assignments and everything is okay. I'm used. So I don't have any problem here in ITS. And the environment is also good. The lecturers are good. The students are good. But I wouldn't say that everyone is good. Like in any other place, wherever you go, you find good people, you find bad people. So in this campus, we cannot have good students, all good students. No, there are some bad students and good students. So in this case, I won't point out the bad ones. I'll just focus on the good things, because if I focus on the bad things, which means I'm a bad person also. I need to find good opportunities in every situation. So basically, that's all about ITS and lecturers.
Just like both of you said before, Eric is from Jakarta or Tangerang, and Peter from Zambia and used to be in Jakarta. Do you guys have a bit hard time to fit in Surabaya? Maybe the culture or something?
For me, it's a bit. It's not hard for me. But I cannot say that it's very easy either. I have some problem because the language they speak in Surabaya is Javanese language that they speak between friends usually. So when people speak Javanese, this local language, sometimes I'm a bit confused because I don't. I understand Japanese, but not 100%. I only understand like a bit, and I need some time to learn about Japanese language. But when I am accustomed to the language, I think I can fit just fine. So when I already understand about the language, everything is just very smooth. A bit challenge is just when talking to friends that came from the East Java, they have they tend to speak in Japanese. So I think once I get through that barrier, the language barrier, I can speak with them pretty fine. And they're also pretty understanding to me. I mean, I cannot speak Japanese, and when they know I cannot speak Japanese, they of course they will speak Bahasa Indonesia, and that's really nice of them. So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
How about you,
How about
Peter?
you, Peter?
Definitely what Eric spoke about in terms of the language, because for me it's even worse. If Eric could complain, what about me?
I can imagine being you.
So for me it's worse because the language, ever since I just came to Indonesia, the language has been a problem, you see. Even the time when I was in Jakarta, the language used to be a problem. But through interactions with people and getting to meet new people every day, talking to people every day, I got accustomed using Bahasa Indonesia when I was in Jakarta. But when I came here, it was different. Here, mostly, my circle is the international students. I'm surrounded by the international students. So it's rare that I speak Bahasa Indonesia, like the way I used to when I was in Jakarta. It's rare. And I feel like I'm forgetting how to speak Bahasa. My Bahasa is even going. I don't know where it's going. It's going to disappear anytime soon, because most of the times I'm just using English with my fellow international students. And yeah, it was good meeting people here in Surabaya, like for the first time, people speaking Japanese. At that time when I was in Jakarta, I always just to hear Japanese, but when I came here, that's the time when I listened to people speaking Japanese, and their Bahasa Indonesia, it's with the accent of Japanese.
Yes.
You see, in the first days, it used to be so hard for me to understand, because you know how the intonation of Japanese is you see.
Yeah,
So
they have a different intonation from people in
Yeah.
Jakarta. Yeah, true.
yeah, it used to be a very big challenge on my side. And then what else? I think I didn't have any other problems when I came here, because where I was in Jakarta, it's also hot, and here it's hot, so I didn't see any any difference, you know. So apart from the language, everything was just okay for
I
me.
can't lie that it's pretty hard to understand the language for me as well. But I think there's a good thing that we know about the. It's been 2 years now, I think, and it's pretty good to know to understand their culture, their language, and as we still meet international students, we know everyone from across the country, and we know their culture as well. And I think Peter have a video with him saying in Japanese. I think his Japanese is better than mine.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, back to IDS. So last semester, we're having a course online. How do you think ITS handling this pandemic, and do you think it's effective or not?
in general, ITS has done a pretty good job of handling the pandemic. I think it's one of the earliest universities in Surabaya that decided to do online course, and I think it's a good thing for me having this online course because of this pandemic, of course. Yeah, so everything it's going fine, but the online course it has their advantage and disadvantage. One of the advantages is I feel like I have more free time because of this online course. Because I have and I don't have to prepare myself to attend class. I don't have to like travel to the class, and I just need to turn on my computer, my laptop, and then that's it. I mean, right? So I think it's more time efficient. That's for sure the advantage. But some of the disadvantage is when is I think the internet problem, because in Indonesia I think the internet is it's not, I think it needs more improvement. And sometimes my internet when it went down, I think it can
Yeah.
affect me when I'm in the middle of the class and my internet went down. So everything just lags, or I just disconnected from the meeting and I have to rejoin again. But apart from that, online learning, online course is very, very good for me because I have more free time and I can, so with this free time I can learn more about the subjects that I want to. So for me, it's very good. Yeah, yeah, it's been really good. So how about you, Peter? What do you think about ITS handling this pandemic, or maybe do you have any problem during the class or anything?
Okay, during the pandemic, the way ITS has handled this whole situation, I would say it's outstanding. There's one time I was talking to my friend, an international student. We were talking about how ITS has treated us during this pandemic, and we were like, "Oh, bro, we just need to appreciate. You know, we just need to appreciate." Because first, what they did, many people were scared during that time. The first time they just announced that, okay, lockdown, what. Many people were scared. They didn't know what to do. And people were just panicking, you know. But you know what ITS did? I remember they gave us sanitizers, they gave us
Yeah.
masks, they gave us
Yeah.
money for internet, they gave us what? It was like, wow, nice. This is so nice, amazing, you know. I remember I had the chat with one of my friends. We were talking about this. We were just thinking, going through what happened during the time they announced the lockdown and how ITS has treated us. Actually, it was just good, you know. I really like it. Because if my other friends from other universities, they've never had the same treatment that ITS has given us. Really. This is the honest truth, I'm telling you. But ITS, mostly on our side, I think we appreciate a lot, and we just don't have. I think this is the only platform that I can appreciate ITS, and so that they could hear themselves who are running, who are behind, those who are behind international office. Maybe it's Ibu Maria or ITS, the whole school, or what. We really appreciate what you did to us. We really appreciate. And the issue of learning online, yeah, like Eric said, it has advantages and disadvantages. But the advantage for a student like me, I'm not gonna say on any other student, but personally on me, it was good. That was the advantage, because there's no need for me to go take shower, go to class. Why? No, I just wake up, brush my teeth, and wash my face, back to class. You see, and just listening. You see, but the disadvantage is, actually there are a lot of advantages, but I'm gonna just point out one or two. The disadvantage is, some people, if they don't want to listen or to understand what the lecturer is saying, they'll just cancel the video, cancel the audio, and just let it play, and then you sleep, go back to sleep.
Yeah, I think that's the bad thing about
I've never done that.
Yeah.
One of my Indonesian friend told me this, so I'm just sharing, So this is the disadvantage, It's like you're not even paying attention. Yeah. So, but in general, online learning has been okay with me, because I remember the time we went to Balikpapan, Ibu Maria was telling us something, and then I asked her a question, like, we've been having a same routine ever since we were kids at school, kindergarten, maybe elementary school, and grade 1 until grade 12, and then university. We're just doing the same thing. Why can't we just try to look for another way on how we can conduct our lessons, or how can we change the education system, you see?
Yeah.
So I feel like this online classes has come to make us people realize that, okay, we can also do this. I'm not saying that online classes hasn't been there. Online classes has been in existence for so many years. I remember when I was home, there were people who were learning online, taking UK courses online, writing their exams online, UK courses. I remember a long time ago, you see. But now it's like the online classes have come to light. Like, okay, guys, you can do this. This is how we do it. So I'm enjoying learning online. So, but I miss going to class also. So I don't know if we can have half learning online, half learning in class.
Offline. Yeah, the podcast is over. Thank you everyone who's listening or watching. Catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you so much.